I was 31 when everything in my life, suddenly, paused. Not ended, just paused. Like someone pressed a button I didn't see coming. I remember waking up one morning and realizing my apartment felt too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes you hear your own heartbeat. I had lived in that place for almost 5 years, same kitchen, same window view, same coffee mug, but somehow everything felt different. Maybe it started a month earlier, when my best friend, Daniel, moved to another state. He hugged me goodbye and said, "We'll talk every day, man. Don't worry." But you know how it goes. Life gets busy. People drift. Calls turn into messages. And messages turn into silence. Then, there was my job. I worked in a small IT support office, nothing fancy. Just a normal 9 to 5. One Friday, my boss called me into her office. She looked exhausted. "Mark, we're downsizing," she said. "I'm really sorry." I smiled like it didn't hurt. "It's okay," I told her. Inside, I felt something collapse. I walked home that day slowly, letting the cold air sting my face. Losing a job shouldn't break you not by itself. But it wasn't really the job I lost. It was the little stability I had left. My nights became long. I'd sit on my couch, scrolling through old pictures, ones with people I no longer talk to. Birthdays, beach trips, stupid selfies. I kept asking myself, when did I become so replaceable? But the truth is, loneliness isn't loud, it's soft. It creeps in quietly, settling in the spaces where laughter used to live. One night, I stepped outside for a walk. I didn't take my phone, I just needed air. Halfway down the street, I saw an old man sitting on a bench outside a small grocery store. He had a bag of groceries beside him and was staring at the sky. I don't know why, but I sat next to him. He looked at me and chuckled softly. "You look like you're carrying the whole sky on your shoulders." I laughed, but it cracked a little. "Rough week," I said. He nodded. "Life hits hard. But it doesn't stay that way forever." He tapped his chest. "You ever notice your heart keeps beating, even when everything else stops? That's strength, kid. Quiet strength." I didn't know this man, but those words felt like someone opened a window in a room I'd been trapped in. Before leaving, he said something I still think about. Just because things changed doesn't mean you lost everything. Some things are waiting ahead. You just haven't walked far enough to see them. I went home that night, feeling a little lighter, not fixed, just lighter. The next morning, I updated my resume. I cleaned my kitchen. I opened my windows. I even called my sister, who I hadn't spoken to in months, because of some dumb argument. We talked for hours, like nothing happened. Slowly, really slowly, life began to shift again. I got a part-time job. Daniel started calling more often. I started going to the gym, even if only for 10 minutes. Small things, but real things. One afternoon, while sitting at a cafe, I realized something. I didn't get my old life back. I got a new one, and maybe that's how it's supposed to be. We don't always understand why people leave, why jobs disappear, why things fall apart. But sometimes, losing pieces of your life is what makes space for new ones to fit. And if you're listening to this, feeling lost, alone, or stuck, trust me, nothing stays broken forever. Not hearts, not hope, not you. You just have to keep walking one honest, imperfect step at a time. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.